73 games done and dusted. The last game, the big one. The newbies taking on the old warhorse. One playing for a cause, the other playing for all. Yes, it is the grand finale in the beautiful Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on the back of 1,20,000 people. Gujarat Titans taking on the Rajasthan Royals. It's Hardik Pandya versus Sanju Samson. It's Ashish Nehra versus Kumar Sangakkar. Yes, the two teams which have played the most better cricket in this Tata IPL has gone on to play the final. Firstly, it was Gujarat Titans, Rajasthan Royals, Lucknow Super Giants, and RCB who played the playoffs games between each other. And then the the last games between the two best teams in this IPL. Who will touch the coveted trophy? Time will only tell. Yes. So before talking and letting to know about my first thoughts on the final, let me talk about the non-qualifying teams in this edition of IPL. Firstly, at number 5 position, it was the Delhi Capitals. They had some issues with the foreigners, especially with David Warner. Mitchell Marsh had an injury. Nokia has an injury. That provided a loophole in their combination, and that led to the situation where they were in. On paper, they are a very good team as a side, but coming into the next year, I would say them to play better cricket, play to their best potential, and of course, Rishabh Pant should be cool, a calm head, should be stable minded, lead the side, score runs at ease, like what he has done in the past. He's one for eternity. At number 6, it was Punjab Kings, a team which was named with star-studded, hard-hitting batsmen, some very good bowlers. When the times were going good for them, they were looking hot and sexy. But of course, when they lost big. They changed their approach in the midway through the tournament, then again brought back their approach, which they did the first few games. That led to this position at number 7. It was Livingston who came to the party and did what he does all over the world. Playing for England, he does a very good job in the middle order for the Punjab Kings. Of course, the reliable 400 run maker, 450 run maker to be precise, for the past 5 to 6 seasons. It is Shikhar Dhawan who has been the wall to their batting. One downfall for me was Rahul Chahar. The other one was Mayank Agarwal, the skipper. It was backs on the walls for Mayank Agarwal. He was captaining well, but the pressure of captaincy had put on his weight to his batting. Thereby, he had to sacrifice his top order opening position to Johnny Bairstow and was playing down the order and was playing as a captain only. The next in line is Sunrisers Hyderabad. Puran Makram, of course, Abhishek Sharma came to the party. Then the speedster, he goes like a tries the bullets. Umran Malik, he is a top class bowler, clocking 157 kilometers per hour. The bowling look all round very nice. But when it comes to the batting, the wall, they miss that wall. The captain in Kane Williamson, he has some issues with his shoulder injuries. He hadn't played cricket coming into the IPL. That showed his performance in this IPL. Next is the team which has which is the defending champions, which has a trophy, which got the trophy last year, MS Dhoni's Chennai Super Kings. I thought They had the jigsaw puzzle in them, but they didn't fit it in the right areas, and then combine it together to look like a Picasso. That was all it. They didn't play as a team together. They had some bits and pieces of performances. They didn't individually. Those players found themselves really good. So as I bleed yellow, I thought, let me looking to the future. Let me talk about the team which can put themselves at the top three position, and hopefully, touch wood, they bring the fifth trophy home. So who's the player which will make a difference in the team? So let me talk about the players who are under the scanner. If I am in the selection committee of Chennai Super Kings, I look at players who are under the scanner. Those players are Ambati Raidu, Robin Uthappa, then it is Bhagavat Verma, Chris Jordan, Dwayne Bravo. Here's a look at the squad for this year's team. Then, of course, in the bowlers list, Chris Jordan and K. Massif. So let me repeat the list of players who are under the scanner according to me. Robin Uthappa, Ambati Raidu, then Dwayne Bravo, Bhagavat Verma, Chris Jordan, K. Massif. You might be surprised about me saying these names, especially of Dwayne Bravo. Yes, I have seen these West Indies players giving all for the team, giving it all. When it's cash amongst the pigeons, they just prove what a human being they are. They can do whatever they are for the team. If the Chennai Super Kings manager go and talk to him saying, you be with our team as a mentor, as a bowling coach, as a dead bowling coach, be with us, stay with us, let us release you. You play as a team. We want to take the cup home. If they say and convince him, he's the type of person who accepts anything for the team. And of course, one player who does make a difference in this team, Ben Stokes. He is a liked player by all franchises, but Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni have some trust in him. Remember in 2017 RPS, Stephen Fleming had just Stephen Fleming and our Rising Pune Super Giants had just 17 crores. 17.7 if I'm not wrong. They bought Ben Stokes for about 15 crores. With that 2 crores, they bought players at 20 lakhs. The likes of Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, Washington Sundar, then Rahul Tripathi. Those players they got for 20 lakhs and the team looked very good. So I think a fast bowler who can click 140, a hard hitting middle order batsman, especially overseas, and another reliable middle order batter. These three can make a difference in this team, according to me. And of course, Ben Stokes is a player whom I will look forward in the next year's auction if I was on the auction table along with Chennai Super Kings. Next in line, most successful franchise in this tournament, it is of course the Mumbai Indians. So let's talk about the Mumbai Indians. Firstly, in the auction, their strategies were exposed. They went hard for their former players and got back only one of them. It was like they waited for Ishan Kishan to when he comes and got back him. So that was the case there, and they didn't have impact players as we have talked about them already. So maybe they are a team which are known for comebacks. They know how to come back. So let's talk about the teams which have qualified. So I thought I had some punt in my mind. Gujarat Titans were not a strong team on paper, but I, of course, believe auction championships are not won in the auction table. On the other hand, batters win you sponsorship, bowlers win you citizenship or premiership. That is my motto when a team is selected, because I wanted to look at the similarities between the four teams which qualified. So I thought Gujarat Titans, very good bowling attack. Rajasthan Royals, good bowling attack. RCB, good bowling attack. Lucknow Super Giants, a good bowling attack. Apart from this, when we think about the non-cricketing angles, about the backroom staff they have, the support staff they have, to be precise, Hardik Pandya is a player who commands himself, who expresses himself, but for a few months now, he has been sidelined from the Indian team with an injury, all backs on his wall. So they have a young team in them, young batsmen who have improved themselves in the IPL, who have played a side role in the IPL for many other teams. But this man, Ashish Nehra, along with his mates, Gary Kirsten, Vikram Solanki, Mithun Manas, have done a really good job in managing them. Next in line is the Rajasthan Royals, Kumar Sangakkara. After Kumar Sangakkara took over as the director of cricket operations, I see more outwardness, extrovertness in that team. I see that because Sanju Samson is a very tough player to handle. When he blooms, he is good to watch. But when he does not score runs, he is tough to handle because he's that type of a player who's aggressive in nature. Then you have players like R. Ashwin, who commands themselves, who wants to express themselves, who tries new ideas, creative in their mind. They are creative in their mind. I feel, and along with that saga, Butler and of course Ashwin saga, all is gone. But at last they have put in a great side. Then Lucknow Super Giants. In the domestic tournament last year, Krunal Pandya and Deepak Huda had some relationship troubles within them, but they come to the same team and play really well. And KL Rahul, who has been not one of the most successful captains the past years for Punjab Kings, takes over the leadership, and that credit goes to Gautam Gambhir and Andy Flower. Next in line in RCB, they appoint a new captain, but he is new to the franchise as well, Faf du Plessis, and he should take care of Virat Kohli. Should play under Virat Kohli. Sorry, Virat Kohli should play under Faf du Plessis. That's not an easy joke. Then, of course, in the past, the bowling unit has been looking thin, but they have done really good this year, as I told in the previous segments. Credits to Mike Heslin and Sanjay Bangar. So, moving on to the next topic for the day, it is the Gujarat Titans taking on the Rajasthan Royals. So I look at the matchups within within these two teams. I feel Prashit Krishna for Rajasthan Royals and Mohammad Shami for Gujarat Titans. Whoever gives less runs can make an whoever gives less runs for the team can make an impact for the team, for a respective team. And of course, that says the specific team. It's the same thing to Rashid Khan on the other hand, on the side, and Yuzi Chahal on the other hand. Then it is Josh Butler on the side, Shubman Gill on the other side. They play the full innings. They have got the role for the team to play all through the 20 overs. This can make a difference. But if Rajasthan Royals have to win, it is the X factor player for this team should be Josh Butler. Of course, Sanju Samson to come should come into the party to do some early hitting and early damage to Mohammad Shami, Yash Dayal, and co. When it comes to Gujarat Titans batting, of course, Shubman Gill is key there. The unsung hero for them has been Rudiman Saha. If in the power play Gujarat Titans have been successful, it's all because of Rudiman Saha. He's been one of the top run getters for them. In the minimal amount of matches he's played for the team, he has scored more than 300 runs. He has played aggressive cricket. He has not gone boom boom like Andre Russell, hitting all long. He has played to the merit of the ball and scored runs. So, who is the winner for today's game? It's the final. New day, new game, new pressure. Extra amount of pressure. 120,000 people behind you. It's a long, large stadium, world's largest stadium, Ahmedabad. So, one team is playing as who's eagerly waiting to touch the trophy after 2008. And of course, in the back of their minds, they will be having Shane Warne behind. The other team is all playing for all. Who is going to win it? Time will only tell. But for now, for the last time, this IPL, it's goodbye.